Hello everyone, welcome to the SI UK India webinar. Thank you for joining us. We are now live with the University of Southampton. Today we have Nadeem with us. He will be taking us through this webinar. We'll answer all the questions after the presentation during the Q&A session. So let's start the webinar. Over to you, Nadeem.
Great. Thank you so much, Yukti, to giving a brief introduction about the university representative. So, hi guys, I'm Nadeem Ansari, and I work as a global recruit manager for the University of Southampton. And I work very closely with Sejal Gandhi and Donna Hines, that is being based in the UK. To work with the agenda of today, we are here to give you a brief about the university and also about how the university works for the student. To cut short for the same part that we have at the university, we will be happy to give you a presentation which will talk more about your university location, what all courses that we specifically offer, what all set of scholarships we have, how our accommodation works, and also followed by our career opportunities. So give me a minute. I'm going to quickly put up my slide, which will talk more about the university itself. Yukti, my slide is up?
Yes, it's up.
Great. So starting with the presentation of University of Southampton, the first and the foremost thing that we have is the location of university. So we are located on the warm southwest of the England. So if I talk about the map of the UK, if you can see on the screen as well, we are at the southwest of England. We are just an hour away from the central London. It's a beautiful city that has been surrounded by greeneries altogether, which got great parks, and we got 25 odd parks at the Southampton itself. We've been also awarded the fourth best place to live and work in the UK as per the One Family Finance as well. The students who are primarily looking to have a university or a location where they can breathe or they can have a good environment, Southampton is the best place to be at. Earlier, I was in Southampton in December, and I got an amazing and fantastic stay at the university and also the city itself, where the AQI was only 2, which is more breathable than we have in Delhi. So Southampton also got more than 650 different cycle routes, which again gives a lot of impact for the students who are looking to have such an amazing kind of a setup within the city itself, where they can have more of a physical kind of an activities rather than using more of a cars or vehicles in the city itself. We also got an airport at Southampton. However, the students who are coming down for the education at Southampton first need to get their immigration done at Heathrow or Gatwick, and then they can come down to Southampton for the same. If they want to, once they are in the university and they want to travel across the UK, so you can see how many hours that we are from different cities within the UK itself. So we are only 4 hours away from Manchester. We got Bristol as well. London is only 1 hour away. These are 3 pictures that we got famous places at the Southampton. The first one is the West Kerry Mall. That's the biggest mall that we have, and it's only 25 minutes away from the central campus. The second picture that we have is the St. Mary Stadium. As you all know, that Southampton is pretty much famous for their football club. That's a Southampton FC team. Majority of these games are being played here. And then we got the last picture of the Winchester Street Market that we have it, and it's been beautifully lit up at the time of Christmas that we have in there. If we talk about our reputation of university, we are not only a Russell Group, we are a founder member of Russell Universities. And we are 160 years old in the UK as well. As per the QS ranking, we are at the 78th. As per the UK ranking, we are at the top 15 in the university guide as well. We got more than 65,000 students in the university from different countries altogether. Majority of the course that we specifically run at Southampton have accreditations from AMBA, Aquis, and AACSP. Plus, we got an accreditation from a lot of engineering institutes as well. Plus, we got an accreditation from British Society of Computers. If I talk about again our world-class facility at the university, our university is being designed in a way to give more of a practical knowledge rather than giving you theoretical knowledge to the students. That is the reason we believe in giving all of these world-class facilities to students itself. Be it we got a sound and vibration education institute itself, wherein we also got a wind tunnel complex as well. We got laboratories which got supercomputers in there for the same. We also work towards the nanofabrication centers as well. We got a towing tank within the university, and also we work towards the health community, as we also got a cancer immunology center as well with the university itself. If I talk about the top 10 courses that we specifically offer and what all ranking that they also held with the university itself, that's given on the screen, where you can see we are third in nautical and aerospace engineering that we specifically offer to undergrad students. We are third in the music as well for the PGT courses. We are fourth in the chemical engineering courses. We are fifth in archaeology. We are fifth in civil engineering. We are sixth in the geology. We are eighth in the mechanical engineering, and then followed by ninth and tenth in our computer sciences and marketing and computer sciences and engineering courses as well. So these are set of ranking that we specifically have it for the university of different courses that we specifically offer. If I talk about our different faculties at the university, we got 5 different faculty at the university. We got faculty of arts and humanities, then we got faculty of engineering and physical sciences, we got faculty of engineering and life sciences, we got faculty of social sciences, and then we got faculty of medicines. Each faculty got different courses that being taught in the university itself, wherein you can also have research incentive university courses which got more than 350 courses in 65 different areas and subjects, which got different faculties in there in the university. This is what we got Southampton Business School, wherein we got different courses being ranked as per the university guide itself. So our top 5, our marketing courses being ranked as top 5 in the UK as per the complete university guide. Our statistics and operational research is being globally 34th as per the QS as well. Majority of the course that we specifically offer for MBA, MSc management, or if I say MSc international management in finance and the management courses, or economics, they have been accredited by ACSP and AMBA. We got different departments with the business school that comes from accounting, business finance, decision analytics, risk digital marketing, data-driven human resource management, and other innovation subject as well. We also got a placement here on all the UG courses that we specifically provide. So we got two different variants of the course that we provide for undergrad. The one is for 3 years and the other one is for 4 years, where a student can definitely take an addition year for internship, or if I say for professional experiences for their future. Then we got our engineering and physical sciences, environmental sciences course that we specifically offer. As you've already seen, the other slide that we have is basically that we got world-class engineering facilities at the university, where we have invested a lot of in our chemical facilities as well. We have great placements and research options for the same. We are one of the famous universities which goes from shift sciences, civil engineering, vibration sciences, audiology as well. We got medical sciences, we got neurosciences, biological, pharmacological, and psychology as well. We got geophysics, physics, geography, oceanography, and earth sciences subject as well that have been given in the university. We also have a humanities department as well, where we got an faculty of arts and humanities, where we got more than 2,500 students coming from different nationality at the university, where you can see the ranking of the course that we specifically have there, that we are third in the music, we are 12th in philosophy, we are 13th in the archaeology as well, and then we are fourth in the language and linguistic subjects, where we also provide students who got languaging programs as well for 1 year. These are our different campuses at the university, which has been given. Southampton being a university which called 6 different campuses within the city itself, and each of the campuses are very much near to each other. The majority of the course that we specifically have it are being run at the Highfield campus. It's a huge campus altogether. Then we got a campus which is called the Boulevard campus, where majority of these engineering courses being taught. Then we got a University Hospital Southampton, where we also offer a BM5 course and some of the nursing courses as well. Then we got a waterfront campus where we have courses like oceanography and earth sciences. Then we got an Avenue campus, which has been a home of humanities subjects. This is one of my personal favorite campus. It's called the Winchester School of Art. That is in Winchester. That is only 20 minutes away from the central campus. They got all the fashion courses, which start from luxury brand management, textile management, or design management, and so on. And then we got another campus in the Malaysia, where we got our engineering focus, where a student can go for a 2+2 course altogether. If we talk about the student service at the university, we also have halls of residence. So if I talk about the accommodation, yes, of course, we give guaranteed accommodation for all the first year students who are coming down to the university. We got specific dates for the accommodation. Once they reach out to a level of unconditional offer letter, they can proceed ahead with their accommodation as well. So the accommodation is pretty much safe, comfortable, and close to the campus itself. These are not on-campus accommodation. These are residence accommodation that is 10 to 15 minutes away from the central campus. All the accommodation got free Wi-Fi services in there. Once a student reach out to the accommodation or stage, and they also need to fill a form to apply for the accommodation, which got a contract of 36 to 38 to 40 to 51 week altogether, which will give them a liberty and flexibility to choose accordingly. We got different rooms available at the university, which are single occupancy room, or double occupancy room, or room which are for couple as well. The students who are signing off for the accommodation, they will also be entitled to give a free Unilink bus pass. That will also be very convenient for all the students to move around different corner of the city as well, except the Winchester. If we talk about the safety and well-being of the university for the student itself, we got a range of support available through our student disability and the well-being. If a student is facing an issue in terms of if they are facing a bit of a challenge in homesick, or they are not well to go down to the classes well, they can definitely reach out to the Southampton Student Union. This is a campus security which operates 24 a day, every day for an year itself. We also got a community at the university which contributes to our diverse society at the Southampton, which got more than 300 societies and clubs within the university itself. We also come down to a part where we have a dedicated team which actually comes down to the airport to meet and greet students who are coming from different country itself, and that's been done on different dates, which can be available on the website as well once you complete your entire process for unconditional offer and the cash letters as well. This is the email ID that I've been given and the student hub at the sorton.ac.uk, where the student can easily reach out to the student union people if they are facing any problem or challenges. They can definitely help them out in terms of clearing that up quickly. This is how the airport pickups look like. Typically, we got airport pickups across September. That's a pickup that being done from the Heathrow Airport of the Gatwick as well, wherein the university arranged coaches and taxis to the student to accommodate at the university, wherein there will be a nominal charge will be taken by the university to bring them down to the university itself for the different accommodations. Talking about the career opportunities at the university itself, wherein this will be a highly asked question and a frequently asked question from each and every person that are coming down to the UK, or if I say to the university itself, that how I will be helped out in terms of getting my ROI fixed with the university itself. So if you can see on the screen that we got, we are one of the best universities for the employability in 150. We are on top 20 in the UK best field of employability as well. We are 20 in the UK target by the largest number of employers, and then we have to top 20 in the UK for the university employability as well. This is how the employability works at the University of Southampton, where we got a dedicated career team who helps toward the employability of the student itself, where the student can drop in for one-on-one guidance, resource, and career mentoring. We also got a lot of employees-led events and career fairs, skills of workshops as well. And then we got excellence internships, business innovation, volunteering, banking, and year employability for the same. So we also got a My Career job board for graduate opportunities for part-time roles and student placement. This is how the student can reach out to the career cell in terms of making their profile much more stronger to get an opportunity for their future and for the future prospect as well. We also got a great set of an alumni network, which actually makes these current student to be more confident in terms of getting a job prospect for themselves. We have recently done one of our job fairs in the university that was yesterday, day for yesterday on the 13th. So we also do a lot of on-campus job fairs that being done 4 times in a year, where a student can register themselves in all of these job fairs and they can also circulate their resumes. The career cell also works towards making the resume much more stronger, and also helps you taking the mock interview as well before the students sit for any of the interviews within the universe, within the different companies. In terms of giving you, and just an instance where I got an opportunity to interact with one of our alumni from the university itself, and he studied his master's in computer sciences. Now he's working in the UK on a skill 2 visa. So the kind of an incident that I need to share with all of you guys to make you understand how job are being given in within the country, and also how the university helps the student out in terms of making the employability more visible. So when I had a word with this person from the university, or from this course, he told me initially when he reached out to the UK, he was just applying by himself without knowing that there are certain job market which also required some set of more academic skills, and talk about the target market as well. And this is how he came down to the career cell, which helps him entirely in terms of reaching out to his prospect job opportunities. And that makes more sense once a student comes down to the career cell, which helps them in terms of employability. However, they need to be very much proactive in terms of completing the education. They also being very proactive in terms of making their networks very much stronger, and also reaching out to the career cell on weekly basis or monthly basis itself. That's how it's being helped. The next slide that we have talked about is majorly about the targeted top employer that we have for Southampton. And these are majorly part that we actually work with them as well. There are a lot of alumni that are working with NHS, British Airways, Deloitte, EY, and JP Morgan as well. Talking about the entry requirements for the University of Southampton, the first thing that we have is the foundation year for engineering, physics, mathematics, and science students. The foundation years are for the students who doesn't have an relevance education background in their profile, and they need to go for a foundation year. That is the reason the foundation year equivalencies are a bit lower than the actual that they have for undergrad and master. So if you can see on the screen as well, it's 12th graders need to require 75 in mathematics. Then the students coming down for A level need to have ABB. An application that we have it goes through the UCAS itself, where the portal that allow you to apply for 5 universities at the same time. These are the on-campus partnership that we have it for social science and humanities, arts, business finance, and finance and management as well. We also got an availability of engineering and STEM programs on the website of on-campus partnership. Then we also got master's foundation as well, where we got humanities, engineering, physical sciences, art, design, business, finance, and management as well. Wherein if you compare the on-campus entry requirements are way too lesser, or if I say lesser than the requirement that we required for the actual PGT courses, where the student does require 2:2 honors degree to come down to foundation course with us. This is what a very generic and a simple form that we have for the undergrad levels, and we accept it as well. All the application for all the undergrad courses just go through UCAS. And if you go down to the university website, you can see all of these undergrad courses requirement stands from the Cambridge board. So if a course required A plus AA, there's a bifurcation where we accept students from ICSE and CBSE and HSC as well, which is from ICSE and CBSE 85% and above, and HSC 90% and above. And then again, if a course called AAA, the A is bifurcation, where the HSC and CBSE got an 80% and HSC got an 85% altogether. AAA B and B is ICSE and CBSE 35 and 80% for HSC, and go on with the ABB as well. This is how the undergrad requirements look like. Student who got a 75% and above will also be able to get an IS waiver as well for the same. These are the requirement for the PGT or the PGTR courses, where we have defined now different universities from India and different tiers itself. So we got tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. We defined a very simple manner where university going from 0 to 100 ranking are being called tier 1, 100 to 200 called tier 2, and 300 and above called tier 3. For example, if a student coming down from Delhi University got a 65% and above, it's been classified as a first class honors degree. However, our basic requirement to step in for our majority of our PGT courses are 2:1. So the equivalency state 2:1 itself, where it is 60% and above from university that are primarily for government, and then if it's a private university, then we've been ranked tier 2 and it's got a 65% and above in their equivalencies. We also have the English linguistic waivers as well. However, the student need to apply post their 2 years of their graduation. So for example, if a student wants to apply for 2024, they have to clear their undergrad in 2022, and we also been asked him to give MOI, that's called the medium instruction, which will state that the course is taught and assessed in English. That will waive off the English examination. We do not entertain students 12th examination scores. But again, if they have not recently completed their undergrad, if they have completed undergrad back in 2001 or 2010 itself, so they need to step in for IELTS, PT, TOEFL, and Duolingo as well. And the minimum requirement that we ask for all of these English proficiencies, or if I say primarily for IELTS, is 6.5, no better than 6. We got 2 of the courses which required work experience. So for work experience, we got MBA, which required 3 years of work experience on a manageable role. And also for education, MA in education required 3+ years on the similar kind of domain itself, wherein we have removed the work experience from MA in luxury brand management, where we just required the internships and relevant education background to check for the same. This is a very generic kind of information where you can also find on the university website as well. These are different subjects being given on course fees. So the minimum course fees that we have for undergrad is 22,300 sterling pounds, and the maximum goes for 28,900 sterling pounds itself, wherein you have to multiply into 3 if the student is going for 3 years course. And these are the post-graduation fee, which range from 24,000 sterling pounds to 33,500 sterling pounds each year. Talking about the scholarship that we specifically have for the University of Southampton, so we got 2 sets of scholarship. One is the Auto Award, and the other one is the Competitive Scholarship, wherein for the Auto Scholarship, the student does not need to apply for any set of the form that we need to have for the scholarship. It will be given automatically on the basis of the student profile itself, and it ranges up to £9,000. It primarily depends on student profile, how well they have scored. For example, if a student is coming down from Mumbai University and got a equivalency grade of like first class honors degree, got a 75% and above, he'll be very much eligible to get a £9,000 scholarship on different courses. Like for some courses, it's not been defined to each and every courses. Whenever you go down to the university website and check a course, there's always a link attached to it for scholarship. Whenever there is a part of coming down for the scholarship, just check before you apply. Talking also about the competitive scholarships that we have are based on the selection process required for the application form. It's ranged from £3,000 to £5,000 to £10,000, and full fee waiver as well. Primarily, there are certain scholarships that are being given on business courses or on computer sciences courses, and also some of the courses for arts and humanities as well. There are also external scholarships such as Commonwealth Scholarship, British Council Scholarship, and Sheving Scholarship that have been given to the university. These are different sets of scholarship that been given to the students as well. We got Arts and Humanities Dean's Global Talent Award for undergrad students, and we are the only Russell groups who give scholarship on each year. That range from £10,000 to full fee waiver. The scholarship is not given on the employment year, or if I say the fourth year, it will be only on the academic year. We also got different scholarship on MBA as well. So our MBA got the Business School Future Leader Scholarship, that's for £12,000, and then we got our MBA Excellence International Scholarship for 10,000, 7,000, 4,000, and go on for the same scholarship. We also got some set of scholarship from Chemistry Dean's International, about £5,000. We got the ECS Commonwealth Scholarship for Com Sciences courses for £3,000 as well. We got Southampton's Social Statistics and Demography Scholarship for £5,000. And then the latest scholarship that we have is the Presidential Award that we specifically offer for each and every course. So to give you a brief about how the Presidential Scholarship works, the student need to apply for the application with Southampton. Once they generate the student ID, they'll be eligible to apply for the Presidential Award, which range from £10,000 to full fee waiver. The presidential award has been given to the student on the basis of their academic scores, their SOP, and the set of a form that they fill while doing the application for scholarship as well. And it's a competitive scholarship that we specifically have. This is a very generic part where all the application goes through the UCAS medium itself. All the PGT courses also required at least just give me a moment, guys. I think my network is a bit low. Talking about all the undergrad courses, the student can apply through UCAS medium. For all the PGT, there's an application fees of £50 that need to be paid before they apply for the application with us. Once the student reach out to a stage of condition and condition offer letter, they also need to pay a 2,000 deposit for the university to accept the application as well. All the courses that have ATAS can be filled once the student receive an ATAS certification on the condition of it itself. We also have deferrals with us, wherein the deferrals can only be done on unconditional offer letter, and that can be made a request on all of these application portal that we have with the student itself. Talking about the CAS process, we do not require any of the financial requirement for CAS, wherein once the student receive an unconditional offer letter, they can easily get their CAS within 5 working days. There's a simple form that you fill for the pre-CAS sheet letter, and the university will be giving them the CAS letter within 5 working days itself. Now it's come to an end of the present that we have, as this is what we got our details in there. I'm Nadeem Ansari. We have got Sejal as well and on our hands.
Thank you so much for giving us this presentation. Now time for Q&A session. I will call out the question from the YouTube chat box.
Yeah, cool.
So the first question is, can you please tell me the deadline for September 2024 intake and what are the scholarships available?
Which course the student is applying?
It's for journal, I guess.
Okay.
For all the courses.
So we haven't got a defined deadline for any of the core that we specifically have. However, one of our USP core that we specifically have is in computer sciences, wherein we will be closing very soon. It's the point wherein the student need to mention what course they're looking for. If they're looking for any of the engineering course or computer sciences courses, we will be closing it soon by the month of April itself. If not, then we will be open till May. we got different set of scholarship on different courses. As I mentioned on the presentation, our university website is being very well designed in terms of giving a fair information about all the scholarship that we specifically have. If the student is going to apply for business courses, we got a dean's award scholarship, an auto scholarship. Then the presidential award is also being given in the same course itself. Then if he's going to apply for a computer sciences course, we got ECS scholarship on computer sciences courses, and then presidential award is also be there.
Okay. So next
Yeah.
question is, how big is the Indian community at Southampton?
So we got a great community at Southampton. We got a society of the Indian students where they celebrate each and every festival within the university altogether, which gives them a lot of like a feeling that they are not far away from the house. They celebrate each and every festival. They come down to a part where they celebrate each and every kind of like motivation to each other. We got different set of Indian centric point, which comes down to a part where they doesn't feel like homesick while in the UK itself.
Interested in masters, what are the choices for a student who is doing BTech in computers and communication engineering?
Okay. As I mentioned that we are pretty much famous in our engineering courses. We got courses specifically for data sciences. We got courses for computer sciences. We got courses for AI as well. But it depends what sort of a profile that a student is coming from. Once we can have a conversation with the student, we can easily suggest him what all set of course that he can go for. If a student is coming down from electronic and communication, he might also look for data sciences or art of intelligence or sometimes non science as well. So we have all set of courses with us.
So how do you select applicants? What is the
So
criteria of selection?
which course the student look for UG or a PG?
It's not mentioned here. You can say for
Okay.
both.
Okay. So, as you know, all the UG application goes through the UCAS portal, and there's a very one generic SOP that we specifically have it for all of the UG courses. However, if you talk about different courses for PG for UG, they got different requirements to it. Primarily, students coming down from CBS and ICSE, it's been evaluated from their education background. If a student wants to study computer sciences, they need to have relevant education background to have an extent, also to have the equivalencies with them, to have a tick box in it. They need to complete the entry requirements to step in with us for both the UG and the PG courses.
Okay. Is there any way of getting IELTS waiver?
Yes, as I mentioned, if a student have recently completed their bachelor's back in 2020-22, they can easily give us one set of an MOI, which can mention that their course is being taught and assessed in English. That will waive off their English.
How much minimum attendance do we need to maintain at Southampton?
It doesn't work like an Indian university where you have to go down to the university to mark attendance. Firstly, we got a limited number of like classes that being given to the student, majorly of the theory part. It's primary part of a practical thing to it. The student comes down every like 4 days in a week. They need to have classes with themselves. So it's not a point where you need to have 75% or 80% or 90% of your attendance to it.
Okay. Can I enroll for MBA without any work experience?
No, the student need to have at least 3 years of work experience. However, you can apply, the student can apply for MSc International Management or International Business as well with us.
Okay. What are the pros and cons, if there are any, about getting a master's degree in the UK for international students?
There are no cons in terms of getting a master's degree from the UK. There are always pros altogether, wherein it primarily plays a very important role in terms of getting education from a university that been highly ranked in the UK itself, wherein the employability also works towards and with the students altogether. It's never a part where the student need to think twice once they have completed the education from a university like Southampton, because the universities will not be leaving you once you complete education. They will be again coming back to you to build a strong network with alumni as well, and that's how the university works.
Can I take my family along with me in UK?
So you can the student can come down for a student tier 4 visa, but if you want to take your family, they need to apply for a visit visa or if a tourist visa, because the dependent has now been removed from the tier 4 visa altogether.
Okay, so I have covered all the questions from the YouTube chat box. Thank you for answering all the questions so well. Do you want to share any final words?
I think the kind of presentation that I've given have fair information about all the things that university have it and covers everything for the same. Again, if any of the students require any of the information, you can see our email IDs on the screen as well. And you can reach out to us anytime. We'll be happy to assist you for any of these information about the courses, about the scholarship, about the university insight as well. And moreover, it once you register with us, we also being looking forward to have more info sessions with each and every department with the university altogether, which will give you more of an insight to it.
Thank you so much, everyone, for your valuable time. All the audience, if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact the SI UK India office. For more update, do follow us on our social media handles. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Nadeem.
Thank you. Is it done?
Yes, I have to just show banner for 2 minutes and then we can connect.
Sure.